guys, this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this door. Okay, what was the two accomplishments? All right, this is where I'm going to show you. I wish I had a long bar, and I'm going to show you where those two accomplishments. Okay, this is it. You get to have a better view here. Now, you remember this is the engine and the alternator. You got the compressor for the air condition, and this is the air intake. Let's double check we got no holes in here. Let's get the camera under there so I get to see if there's any holes through the video. So when I'm making the video, I will go ahead and check. Alright, well, we got the turbo here. This is the air filter right here. What else do we have? The valve cover, the antifreeze on the other far end. Coming back here, we got the fan. Alright, so the two accomplishments. One of us, we learn from it in advance, or some of us don't. What are the two things? This truck is a Detroit engine, 60 series Detroit, 515 horsepower. We have two belts. One is for the fan clutch. You got the flywheel, and then we have another belt here, and this is running through the alternator, the air condition, and there's a wheel there that spins. I guess it's the camshaft. One is here. There's one over there. These two tensioners are very important. Why? Okay, for example, the one on the bottom, that's connected to the fan belt. The fan and the belt, that runs down there, spins the belt when the engine gets hot in the summer. That belt breaks, then your engine's going to overheat. You cannot turn on the fan will not start, because that's controlled by the air over there. See that little pin? Follow the finger line. That's controlled by the fan, air. Now, tensioner down there, when you look at it, I'm going to zoom in. You see the belt, that chrome shiny thing? That one right there? Okay, that's got bearings in there. That's bearing operated. The belt is laying right over that surface. When it spins, that spins. Which means if the engine's got 600,000 miles, which means that thing's got 600,000 miles on those bearings. Tension number two. This is a tensioner also. And there's the belt. Here's the bearing. Later I'm going to show you what it looks like. Well, that's the second one. And this also is the very, very most important tensioner. If that breaks, alternator belt goes out. You got no power, which means what happens? You will get stuck on the highway, because this will cut the power out. You have no charging system anymore. Have fun waiting and waiting until somebody gets that. Oh, by the way, the dealer is closed. The dealer is on vacation, so that means you're stuck there for a week, maybe 2 days, or maybe a day. But it ain't fun being stuck in the middle of the side, shoulder parked and waiting and waiting. Well, your food runs out, then you starve, and if it's very cold and you got no heat, then you're doomed. Well, these are the two things I've accomplished. Well, I'm going to tell you why. That particular tensioner, the bearing broke. When the bearing froze and broke, that belt was rubbing over that wheel, and guess what happened? The belt broke in half. Yeah, I kept driving. I was very lucky because the weather was cold and my engine didn't overheat. I was light load, so this engine never overheated. So which means when the gauge goes up to like a 200, 200 indicates that it's getting hot. Then you turn the switch on. You don't want to wait automatically the fan to come on because you don't want that to exceed the 220. So you put the switch on, then the belt turns. But if the belt is broken, then the fan will not spin. So when that broke, I said, oh wow, I was lucky that this didn't break. If this broke, then I'm stuck. That didn't make me stuck, so I kept driving. Then I replaced the belt. It was fixed down in Texas. Then I said to myself, if that tensioner went bad, I was wondering how old is this particular one, because they both are the same age, 660,000 miles. So guess what? Then I had to be very concerned of that. I wanted to change it. Why? Because I was hearing some noise coming out of the bearing. So I said, oh my God, if that's the one, that's the problem, then that's gonna pretty soon snap on me also. So what did I do? I had a change, guys. These are the two tensioners. It's very important. It controls the belt to tighten, to strengthen, to loosen. And if that breaks, that belt is going to snap. All right, guys? So that's a tensioner. Why don't we go to the other side and I'm going to show you what the tensioner looks like. It looks like she is going to rip on me soon. I'm going to put that away. And here is the tensioner, and I like to use my gloves, but in this case I don't have the gloves. Here it is. Let's go back here. I'm going to go somewhere a little bit beautiful and sunny. I want to show you around. Look how beautiful out here is. It's so pretty. Look at all this green grass. Just want to go roll over and lay down and have a nice time. Check my tires, if their tires are good. I got a feeling, what's going on here? I got a feeling here is kind of like, oh no, I hope my tires are not being, if it's heavy load, it's doing the damage. If it's not, well, I don't know why the inner side here kind of like wearing out a little bit. Well, that's not the topic we're talking about right now. So okay, here's a tensioner. Here's a used one, and this tensioner came off out of that engine right there. Now, as you can see how old this is. See that? And I don't feel anything is shaking. Pretty tight. But I do hear a massive sound. A sound that scares me. I think it should scare anyone, because the whole belt is rubbing against this, and this is spinning along the way with the alternator and the air condition. It's all connected. See that, guys? So two accomplishments. This is what I did. This thing was about to go and wish me good luck, because it wasn't going to be a pleasure for me to stay on the side of the road counting the clock ticking out of my way. Listen to this. One more time. So guys, as you can see, this is a tensioner, and a lot of us, we don't know about it. A lot of us, we think, oh, we got a truck, the truck is going to take us everywhere we need to go. But no guys, here it is. Very important. It costs you $200-300. You get it out of your way, you never think about it. Once you change it, you got another 300,000-400,000 miles to go. In this case, that's what we did. 3,000-4,000 miles, 300,000-400,000 miles to go. The tensioner, you need to change this. You hear a bearing sound, don't wonder and wish, or maybe not, maybe yes. Don't worry, Santa Claus is not going to come down and give you a nice brand new tensioner when you break down. You're going to have to get out there and do it. When you hear that noise, change it. Trucker Buck, coming from Indiana.